Atlanta time. It's the perfect excuse to crack out on some more trading.
I'm snowed in. I'm doing some practice trading. I got a special 2-chart setup here. I'll show you all the settings later on in the video. I've got the ultimate delta for the NQ and the ES. I've got one color changing threshold set for both of the instruments, 200 on the NQ and 600 on the ES. This is a 1-minute NQ chart. I've got the delta percentage on the chart. The delta percentage is painting the outlines of the candles. And then the inside of the candles are being painted by the ultimate Heiken Ashi. I've got the polarity on the chart printing imbalance signals and washout signals. And then the delta percentage is also painting divergence and washout signals based off of delta percentage. I've got the fluxometer on the chart. This time I've got it looking back 5 minutes worth. So here's the New York Open. I was jabbering. Look at all these signals to the downside. Divergence, washout, imbalance signal to the downside. Just hopped into a short there. Got filled for the 10 points instantly. Triple signal there. Washout from the polarity, divergence. Look at all this strong delta coming in. Gonna get into one more short. Strong negative delta across the board here. Don't like that it one ticked me there. All right, we just got the take profit on the second trade. I made sure my take profit was above this next key level. We just bounced right off of the London Open there, pretty much to the tick. So I always want to make sure there's no major key levels in the way, getting in the way of any potential take profit level. So right off the bat, a couple of nice trades. I've got some playback data loaded from Monday last week. It's back far enough where I don't remember exactly what happened. So we've got a ton of positive delta coming in on this ES and the NQ on this 1 minute. Got a couple seconds left before it closes. See if it pulls back a little bit more. All right, we pulled back to this double 50% wicks level. I ideally would have got in closer to this 50% wicks level, but we just got an imbalance signal to the upside, and then just based off of this massive amount of delta from the NQ and the ES on the last candle. Felt pretty good about a long, at least for 10 points there. We got no key levels in the way to the upside here until we get up to R1. So you see all these key levels down here. We got all kinds of clusters of key levels and potential resistance, but to the upside, just wide open all the way up to R1. On the Greek profile, do have some selling, some previous selling around 786. So we just got a neutral outline, negative imbalance of percentages. I was just noticing that, and then we had some more negative imbalance of percentages. And we had the red outline from the delta percentage going bearish. Thought about taking a short there. Wasn't able to press the button quick enough. We just pulled right back to the 15-minute center, getting it bounced right back up. So that candle closed with a negative imbalance percentage as well. But look at these bottom wicks. We got two big bottom wicks on these previous 1 minute candles, imbalance signals to the upside, so I'm not looking for a short at the moment. When I start getting the neutral outlines from the delta percentage, I'm either looking for a potential reversal or I'm looking for a breakout. If we start breaking above the previous highs of these two neutral candles, start getting some strength. Right now it's kind of a mixed bag. Imbalance signal to the downside, still neutral on the delta percentage. Another imbalance signal to the downside, but we've got strong percentages of imbalances. Green on green action on the candle. So bullish Heiken Ashi, bullish delta percentage. Starting to get some stronger delta coming in on the ES. Still not really seeing a reason to get short. Heiken Ashi is still staying bullish. We're about to approach whole number. I am kind of interested at a potential bounce around whole number. So here we got a 70% bearish imbalance percentage. We got the outline for the delta percentage turning negative, but the Heiken Ashi is still bullish. You can see the green inside of the candle. Just taking note of these big buy imbalances up here right around whole number. So if we drift lower, we got these buyers trapped up here. If we pop up above this level, probably going to break a little bit higher. These are kind of dinky little candles, not much delta coming in the past few minutes, so I'm just waiting for something exciting to happen here. We got an imbalance signal to the downside. See if we can break below this level here at 80. Might get a little push lower. Just gonna watch this. So we got the bearish delta percentage, red on red action. Gonna move my stop right above this big buy imbalance. I'm just gonna close out manually. I don't know how far we're gonna pull back. This is a pretty big push up, but just grab 7 or 8 points there. That was a good decision. Now we just broke the whole number area with those bigger buy imbalances, instantly popped up 15 points. So I got pretty lucky on that last short. We got all this positive delta coming in on the NQ and the ES. Huge bottom wick on this candle, imbalance signal to the upside. We had buy imbalances building up this whole time while price was ranging here. I do like the idea of a bounce off of R1. We got yesterday's high right above it. So we had a nice little pop down here. We had some bearish delta percentage, pretty good amount of negative delta coming in on the NQ. Not so much the ES. We had a bottom wick on the ES delta. And then this candle closed bullish Heikin-Ashi with a big bottom wick. So definitely not bearish. Next candle we went bearish on the Heikin-Ashi but neutral on the delta. Kind of an indecisive candle there. We just broke higher with some green on green action here. Looks like we're trying to make a move for the R1 pivot. Just waiting for some kind of amazing setup here. We do have a big level on the delta profile right here at 28 as well. I think we're going to get some hold up in this area. I'm going to try short. I'm going to put my stop right above yesterday's high here. See if we can get a little pullback here. Just got an imbalance signal and a washout signal. Might add one here. So I'm going to add one. We got this washout signal from the delta percentage. The percentage of imbalances is starting to go a little bit negative. Imbalance signal to the downside. Got red delta percentage. Don't want it to take too much longer here. I do like the delta percentage washout signals, especially if they're happening right up against a key level. It's toying with me. Getting ready to, all right. Got the take profit. We had this candle close, bearish delta percentage, ended up with an imbalance signal to the downside and the delta percentage washout. Little double confluence there. Got a little bit of a pullback. So these are some of the ways that I trade these indicators. There's so many different customizable possibilities to tailor all these indicators to your own personal trading style, build your own chart trading setups. So let's have a look at the settings for this 1 minute chart. I've got the free bar status timer from NINZA. There's links in the description if you want that free bar timer. I've got the MMT delta percentage indicator. I've got my delta percentage threshold set at 4. I'm not showing any of the text. I've activated the percent painting for the candles. So anything above 4% gets painted lime green or red. If it's below 4%, it gets painted the neutral white color. I've just got it painting the candle outline. I've got it painting the neutral bars. So it's not painting the candle body, just the outline. And in my data series, I've bumped up the outline of the candles to a width of 4 so I can better see the outline. I'm not using any of the threshold signals, but I do have the divergence activated, and I also have the washout signals activated. And these are all default settings. Got the ultimate VWAP on the chart, got a 20 SMA on the chart, I've got the MMT polarity on the chart. These are default settings except for the washout signals. I've got the stronger washout signal settings, 20, 20, 2, and 2 for the washout signal settings. With these slightly stronger settings, you will get less washout signals, but they will be more potent. I've got the market maker chart buttons on the chart. I've got the MMT Ultimate Heikin-Ashi. I'm only using the Heikin-Ashi trend feature. I've got this activated, and it's just painting the bars, the inside of the bars. It's not painting the outline. I've got this unchecked. So the outline is being painted by the delta percentage. The inside is being painted by the Heikin Ashi trend. I've got the new version of the MMT 50/50 on the chart with default settings. I've got the MMT gamma on the chart, just painting the levels, the strong gamma levels from today and also the previous session. I've got the key levels on the chart. I've got a 250 SMA. I've got the built-in pivots on the chart. I've got the fluxometer on the chart. I do not have the arrow signals activated. I'm showing the imbalance percentage. And for the parameters for the histogram, I have the look back bars set at 4. So it's taking the last 4 to 5 minutes into consideration, the current bar plus the last 4 bars. And then it's plotting the imbalance levels for the last 4 or 5 minutes here on the right hand side. I've got 2 instances of the ultimate delta. The only feature that I'm using is the histogram. I have level 3 activated. For the NQ, I've got my level 3 set at 200. And then for the neutral colors, I've changed the neutral colors to lime green and red. The level 3 colors are the default. I've applied the level colors to the histogram. I'm not using any of the other features, just the histogram. I've got my wick color set to white so that I can see the wicks on the delta histogram on the black charts. So this has an input series of the NQ. The second instance has an input series of the ES. And it's all the same settings except level 3. I've got level 3 set at 600 for the ES. So those are the settings for this 1 minute chart. And those are some of the things that I'm looking for when I'm taking trades. Always enjoy doing some practice trading on the weekends, trying out new setups, or just honing my skills on the current setups that I'm already using. Just wanted to throw out some more ideas and potential ways to use the indicators and show you some of the ways that I'm personally trading with these indicators. If you want to see some examples of live trades, there are a copious amount of live trade videos on the YouTube channel. There are links to all of the MMT indicators in the description. And anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan at any of the prop firms, you are absolutely amazing. Thanks so much for your support. I wish you best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.